What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So finally, we got some huge news in the sport of boxing. Finally, we got a big fight on the horizon. The big fight, original big fight at the super middleweight division between former IBF super middleweight world champion superstar boxer Caleb Sweethand Plant. 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw. 13 wins by way of knockout. One time in his career, he was knocked out. 30 years of age, 6'1" with a 74-inch arm reach. Well, Caleb Plant coming off of a huge victory October 15th when he brutally knocked out former WBC super middleweight world champion superstar boxer Anthony Durrell via 9th round knockout victory. Okay. Now, Caleb Plant, he will be facing the toughest challenge of his career. No doubt, bar none. Okay. And that is, he's going to face undefeated 2-time WBC super middleweight world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer David Benavidez. 26 wins, no loss, no draw. 23 big wins by way of knockout. 26 years of age, 6'1" with a 75-inch arm reach. So David Benavidez, he's coming off of a knockout victory over David Lemieux, where he knocked him out in the 3rd round. That was May of this year, okay? He was initially scheduled to face off against Jose Uzcategui, okay? But there has been a lot of kickback, a lot of criticism, right, for David Benavidez fighting Jose Uzcategui when you have Caleb Plant coming off the biggest win of his career, okay? And Caleb Plant, he beat Jose Uzcategui, okay? And now Caleb Plant beats Anthony Durrell. David Benavidez, he beat Anthony Durrell back in September of 2019, okay, where he got a 9th round TKO victory. So they both knocked out and stopped Anthony Durrell in the 9th round, right? It made no sense for David Benavidez to be fighting Jose Uzcategui, not in the least bit, okay? And it was unwarranted, right? It was nobody wanted to see David Benavidez face off against Jose Uzcategui, a guy that Caleb Plant had beaten already some time ago, okay? And so with that said, now he beat Jose Uzcategui January of 2019. Caleb Plant did, right? To become a world champion. So the fight to be made that made sense was David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. So Caleb Plant is saying that the Jose Uzcategui fight, it got canceled, right? I believe it got canceled because the fans was kicking and screaming about not wanting to see this fight, okay? And since it got canceled, right, they said that Jose Uzcategui suffered an injury. Now, I spoke to Samson Likowicz, and Samson, he had previously told me that David Benavidez was going to face off against Jose Uzcategui, and then in the early part of 2023, he was going to face off against undefeated Cuban superstar title contender David Morrell Jr., okay? But I guess that David Morrell Jr. fight is going to be scrapped, okay? And now it looks like we're going to get David Benavidez versus, Caleb Plant. This is the fight that we should have been getting all along, okay? And so now this was the initial big fight in this division before Canelo Alvarez decided that he wanted to make this division his home, right? So David Morrell, 7 wins, no loss, no draw, 6 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 6'1" with a 78.5-inch arm reach. He's going to fight this upcoming Saturday against undefeated Iotis Yerbasu-Nuli, okay, who's 16 wins, no loss, no draws. But again, like I said, I spoke to Samson, who is the manager of David Benavidez, and he said that David Benavidez was going to face Uzcategui, then he was going to face off against David Morrell. So now I asked him about the Caleb Plant fight, to which he stated that, it was difficult to make that fight happen. Now, they don't have a date and they don't have a month. They just have an agreement in place to face off against each other, which is, is a sign and a symbol, like I've been saying, there is some rocky issues going on. I don't know if it's, I believe it's with Showtime, because Showtime is having some issues, and the mother company of Showtime is now saying that, they are going to possibly suspend Showtime altogether. Okay. And and Showtime being independent, so it looks like the mother company is going to suspend Showtime, and that's not a good look. So I think they're having issues with Showtime overall, and I think that's why there's no dates, okay? Because we don't have no date for Canelo Alvarez. I mean, excuse me, Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. We don't even have a date for this fight, okay? And so Paramount has said that, layoffs loom as Paramount preps for consolidation of Showtime networks and Paramount. OK, Paramount chief Bob Bakish made it clear Wednesday that Showtime networks days as a standalone unit within the conglomerate are numbered. OK, it says during the company's third quarter earnings call with Wall Street analysts indicated strong that the operation of Showtime is in trouble. So I think there's going to be big changes made at Showtime. I think that the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, is looking at other avenues, and that's putting these fighters on the shelf. Okay, so we have an agreement in place for David Benavidez, agreed and signed contract, but they don't have a date in the venue, obviously. Okay, so if they did, David Benavidez said, "See you early sometime next year." Okay, and so did Caleb Plant. So they both said, "See you early sometime next year," with no date, right? When you negotiate a contract, if everything was in place as far as the networks and the date would be in place as well. Okay, you don't sign a contract, both don't sign a contract and don't have a date, a foreseeable date, just a year. Okay, again, and I believe that that's due to them not having they're not sure what network and platform their fights are going to take place. Is it going to take place on Fox? Okay, is Showtime going to get re-upped and they could take place on Showtime, or are they going to have to take their talents elsewhere? So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. This was the biggest fight in the division before Canelo Alvarez made it his home, and I'm glad we're finally getting it. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.